A Tennessee couple is looking for answers 3 weeks after their son was found dead at work in Duval County. KeAndre Taylor worked at the TA Travel Center in Baldwin. The medical examiner ruled Taylor died by suicide, but his parents say the details of their son's death, they're just not adding up.
Tawana Taylor says her son, KeAndre, was a jokester.
He usually would come in the house and be like, "Hey, old lady, what you cooking?"
Now, those jokes are all she has to remember him.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Visible Truth Media, and this is your host, Dirty God. Today's story is about a Tennessee couple who was looking for answers 3 weeks after their son was found dead at a Baldwin Travel Center. When we sit back and look at this story, his body was found at this TA Truck Stop Travel Center, okay? And there's not really a lot of information surrounding this man's death about how it happened. And they saying that his death was a suicide. Does it sound familiar? We keep hearing stories like this and deaths get ruled a suicide. Man, this man had a career. He also let his family know about him getting into it with some of his co-workers. And then the next thing you know, he ends up dead. And no one's really giving a lot of information, so we're going to look straight into the story. I'm not going to waste too much more of your time. But before we do, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. What happened to KeAndre Taylor? Let's get it. KeAndre Taylor, 31, was a mechanic at the TA Travel Center in Baldwin. The medical examiner's office ruled Taylor died by suicide, but his parents say that the details about their son's death isn't adding up. Tawana and Andre Taylor traveled 10 hours from Memphis, Tennessee to Jacksonville to learn more about what happened to their son. Never in a million years would I have imagined that this time when my son walked out that door that he'd be coming back in a box, Tawana Taylor told the news. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office police report says officers were called to the truck stop for an employee dispute on Saturday, September 30th. An employee told police Taylor and another employee had an argument and Taylor was asking other employees for a gun. The report states police found Taylor in a building behind the travel center, dead. On Sunday, October 1st, Tawana got a phone call from the 31-year-old's ex-girlfriend. She was telling me she got a call from someone saying they were KeAndre's friend and that he was dead. And I was like, what kind of games are you playing? Tawana Taylor said, there's no way that my son would kill himself. He was due to come home the very next week to come see his children. He has 3 beautiful children that he loves and adores. Tawana and Andre drove to Jacksonville for clarity, but the two say the travel center and the police have not been very helpful. Something happened, Tawana said. Something definitely happened, and we just want to know what happened, and we want answers. And that's our job here, to go ahead and try to spread it out. This is not a long video. This is just a public announcement. Why are the police and the TA not really being helpful? How did a 31-year-old man end up dead in a building behind the TA where people go and get fuel and get food and get their trucks worked on? That's what a TA Travel Center is. And if he allegedly did kill himself, where is the footage? I'm sure all these people around, somebody seen something. It's getting kind of tiring that these deaths right here are getting ruled a suicide. We just covered a story about this. I think his name was James Cooper. We just covered a story about that. And now this is similar to it. The family knows their son. He would not commit suicide. So they say, I personally don't believe he'd commit suicide either. But these truck stops here, there's a lot of racist people walking around in the world, period. But, especially at these truck stops. So hopefully we can spread some light on this situation, and we're going to send nothing but condolences to the family. And my advice to them is not to let up. When more information about this case comes up, we're going to let you guys know about this situation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.